This whole idea started a year ago. We decided to do this, having moved to Haenertsberg. We decided to do this gig in the mountain because of the whole atmosphere and the mountain people and the musos in the area. So we decided to do this gig in the village hall. It's been a year in the making and it's all coming together. We're rehearsing this weekend, which has been going well. The repertoire is something that we've all worked on, so everybody's had a little part in the repertoire. My niece Silver Morgan, she's been abroad and she's a really good artist and vocalist and bassist, so she'll be joining us as the lead vocalist.
Okay, well I got involved with this big band via or through my uncle, who's Devils. And it was December 2010, around then, when they pulled me in and said they need a vocalist to come and do some stuff with them. And we were in Joburg, and I met the guys. We got together that evening and just jammed, rehearsed, did the whole thing, and managed to pull this gig off at the last minute, like we're kind of doing now. But I guess we all live so far apart, it's kind of hard to get everybody connected, you know, so that's how it happened. And that was a while ago, and that's the last time I played with him. But it was, you know, it made quite an impression on me, and it was really nice to be invited back to do it again.
We've got my wife's niece, Cara Pistorius. She's won a few awards, and she's really a good vocalist as well. So she'll be joining us in the lineup.
No doubt in my mind where you belong. Bravo.
Nice. Wow. Why did you play that then? Why did you play while singing? I think it'd be nice, right?
All the other guys, all my friends from Davyton and the guys from the mountain and friends from Petersburg, they're all joining us. So we've got a nice ensemble that's going to be tight, to the point. That's what we're going to be doing.
They're lovely. This group is, you know, they're quirky. I know when I tell people about them, they all have their own little quirks, and they're very strong, and they're artists, you know, and they just got these amazing ears. You just play anything to them and they pick it up. There's something happening, guys, like from the verse going into the chorus, something's... So we need to go over that change.
Yeah, I think we need to go through, because sometimes we're not really counting properly ourselves. Let's go through that.
So let's...
She's actually bringing something very unique. She's a great singer. I love her choice of songs that she comes up with, because she knows how to control the audience, which is very important, because sometimes we may choose like the wrong songs for shows which people may not actually be following what you're doing.
They're very even-tempered for musicians actually as well, because you have this thing where you're sometimes working with musos and it can go a bit pear-shaped, and you know, and we're working these long hours and everybody just keeps their head in the right place and goes for it. So yeah, they're good oaks, you know.
I think she's doing a lot of contemporary, just mixing rock, the famous stuff, which is actually, because people need to actually relate to what you're doing. You see, so whatever you come up with has to be good. So she actually mixes it up, just jazz, rock, then goes back to Latin, just mixing it up, which is really great.
She's extremely professional. She's actually done, it seems like she's done work with some really prominent people. And I feel very privileged to be able to work with somebody like that.
I want to introduce myself. My name is Walter. I play drums, and I'm a teacher at the music school in Davidson, Benoni. I've been playing drums for a long time. I started when I was young, and okay, good.
Okay, since '96, I've been quite a fan of Rupert and Gilbert. They were called the Straight Ahead Jazz Band, and every Sunday nights they had their jazz gigs in restaurants and stuff. And we'll get there and just loving the jazz and like looking up to these guys and what they're doing, and seeing what they're doing and appreciating the jazz and learning jazz. And now comes what? 16 years later, and now I have an opportunity to actually play with these guys. And for me, it's like a mind blast. I'm honored, and I'm actually quite blessed to be in this little position to play a little bit of whatever with guys I've been looking up to, in the last 2 decades. Yeah, that's a Rupert and Gilbert, awesome musicians, fantastic.
The influence of the township, in our lives musically, music and the township, music and the society, the township and the musician. There will always be a connection, one way or another. The environment, the people you live with, the surroundings, the activities that are taking place will always shape who you are.
In township, because they play this African music, I came up with something else. That is, when the first time when they hear me playing, I introduced mainstream jazz, teaching people how to sight read music, how to improvise, how to write music. So especially this Western music, I've learned a lot from this. So that's how I bring it to the people in the township.
The guys have known each other for a long time, so they really, we're always laughing and joking and fooling around and coming up with all sorts of weird things and songs that the guys just fool around with. So really, the guys are jazz musos. They've always been, and I think the love of jazz, just playing the old standards and just going through everything that really is close to our hearts with regards to jazz, and that's what makes it special.
Everything becomes easy, something it's here, you can hear it and you can see it written, and then we have that little background of reading and music. Then wow, what more do you ask for?